This production is brought to you by the University of Edinburgh.
Hello, and welcome to an interactive introduction to MATLAB. This screencast will walk you through the solutions to exercise 6, which focused on functions. Question 1 was all about producing a conversion table for temperatures in Celsius and Fahrenheit. The first step we take is to open a new script file and enter the function definition line at the top of the file. This allows MATLAB to recognize this as a function file and not, for example, a script file. The function definition line consists of the word function in lowercase, and we also specify output arguments and the name of the function. In this case, there is only one output, which is to produce a table of temperatures, and we'll call the function Celsius to Fahrenheit. After the name of the function, we add the input functions to the argument. In this case, the function will have two input arguments, a lower bound for the temperature and a higher bound for the temperature. That completes our function definition line. We now add comments to the file, much like we've been doing with scripts, describing the function, giving authorship and date. Finally, we add a variable dictionary to the list of comments. Now we've defined our input and output values, as well as our variable dictionary, we will define a couple of local variables which will hold the Celsius and Fahrenheit values. Next, we add the actual defining part of the function, using the local Celsius variable and defining a column vector of the lower to upper temperatures that will be input into the function. We use the square brackets and colon notation to define the range, starting at T lower and continuing to T upper. The single quote transforms the range into a column vector, and we add a semicolon so the screen stays clear. We then use our second local variable, Fahrenheit, to do the actual conversion of temperatures. The formula for that is given in the statement of the question. The last thing we do is define our output matrix, which will be a table of the Celsius and Fahrenheit values. The square brackets are used to combine the vectors we have already defined. That is the function completed, and we can now save it. You will notice that MATLAB has already filled in the file name, which corresponds to the function name we specified at the beginning of the file. Once saved, we move on to testing the file by entering the command window and defining an output variable for the output of the function. The variable doesn't have to have the same name as we used in the function, so we'll simply call it myTemp. We also add a name for the function and the lower and upper bounds of the temperatures we would like to convert. The question asks us to convert from 0 to 25 degrees Celsius, so the inputs to the function are 0 and 25. And you'll see that the output from this is a table of Celsius and Fahrenheit temperatures.
This production is copyright the University of Edinburgh.